In fact, if you look in the history of South Dakota, you will see two distinct styles of governors. And I believe you have each style represented in the two of us. And it's up to you to choose what kind of governor you want in South Dakota. For the most part, our governors have been presiding officers, governors who sat back and worked cordially with people, but really didn't have a set of ideas that motivated them to run for office. And I believe that that fairly describes my friend and my opponent, Dennis Dugan. And then a second category of governors, which are rarer, are the ones who run for office because they believe in a set of principles and driving the state forward. And that's me. And I can look back in history and I see Bill Janklow, oftentimes controversial, but he was one of those activist governors. Dick Knight was one of those governors. George Nicholson most of the time. Peter Norbeck. Every now and then, South Dakota turns to a governor who really has a strong agenda and is a strong leader. And I think we're at that point in our history. I don't think we can take another 4 years of sitting back and watching while other states prepare themselves and move forward. Whether it's healthcare or whether it's education, no matter what the issue is, I think South Dakota is in a position right now where it has to be proactive. We're going to be answering questions as they come up, but I think you'll see the difference in the two of us about those approaches. Dennis is a lot like the person who asked him to be Lieutenant Governor, Mike Rounds, who's been a popular governor. But over the last 4 years, as I've been a leader in the Senate, I've watched and I can't really identify an issue or a series of issues that Mike Rounds has cared deeply about to move this state. We're really very different in our experiences, and I think that will come out as we answer questions. Dennis spent 6 years in the state Senate. In all those 6 years, he did not serve in a leadership position and was not the chair of any committees. In 8 years as Lieutenant Governor, I cannot think of an issue that he cared passionately about to really press forward on. That is not a personal criticism. It's a question of style. We just have different styles. I've been a leader in both the House and the Senate, in rural and urban areas, and I really like that role, and I look forward to answering your questions.
I also have political experience. I spent 6 years in the state Senate, and now 8 years as Lieutenant Governor. And I have to mention that the reason I did have leadership positions in committees is because the Board of Directors of Children's Home asked me not to take leadership positions because they feared partisanship would injure my ability to attract charitable support to Children's Home. Not because I wasn't capable or because my peers didn't want me to serve.